You never notice that in conversation? You hear a black guy being like, man, I was standing there, this Asian motherfucker came in. He started talking about me. You're just sitting there, oh, what did this Asian motherfucker do? I would love to hear the rest of this story, right? Dude, I would tell the exact same story, right? I'm standing there, right? This fucking Asian comes in, right? Oh, hey, easy, Jesus, dude.
For the victory lap, though. Whoa, they ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I stress overcome, what for? Train in the trees, please pardon my sycamore. Touch burning sands, cross lands, and stormy shore seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no channel for champions and chain no fear. Yup, the champ is here, switch gears. We're keeping haters in the rear.
What up, y'all? It's Common Sense. We are back with a couple of reaction videos. We'll start off with introductions, as we always do. I've been doing it here lately, so I'll let you go and take this one.
Yeah, so this is C. Julius Workout. Check me out on Instagram and YouTube. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share this content. If you have any videos you want us to review, put the link in the description. Yep. I mean, put a link in, put a comment with a link. Sorry, guys.
It's your boy Anime Swag Fitness, Common Sense Podcast, Shop P90, Big Guy Fashion, Left Dish YouTube. So, boom, we are going to react to the hilarious Bill Burr. The video is going to be 10 minutes of Bill Burr telling the truth. So, if you don't already know, Bill Burr is like notorious for just like saying whatever the fuck he wants and getting in trouble for it, essentially. But that motherfucker really did be telling the truth, though. He's fucking hilarious, though. So we're going to get straight into it.
Soccer. I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand. How come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, oh, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games. Playing in a 20,000-seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night.
No.
The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig. I don't know. I find a lot of that racial stuff like fascinating. You know, like the different rules of like who gets in trouble, who doesn't. Like I've noticed black people have the genius to put the curse word after they say the race of the person. Where white dudes, we always put it in front. And if we would just make that little adjustment, we could save so many careers. So many could be saved in the white community if we would just put it after. You never notice that in conversation? You hear a black guy being like, man, I was standing there, this Asian motherfucker came in. He started talking about me. You're just sitting there, oh, what did this Asian motherfucker do? I would love to hear the rest of this story, right? Dude, I would tell the exact same story, right? I'm standing there, right? This fucking Asian comes in, right? Oh, hey, easy, Jesus, dude. What's irritating, you know? It's like, dude, I just said what he said. I just preempted the fuck. That's all I did. He suggested he's hooking up with people's mothers. I'm not even doing that. I got it out of the way. That's how I talk. The fucking guy came in, he's fucking Asian.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you other than the fact that you guys are just into destroying each other. No, now it's going to get quiet. I see all that sneaky shit you do. Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know, that league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. Oh my God, that's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating. Keep eating. Lose a toe, you fat bitch. It's just... That's how it's become. Fucking U.S. Everything's so goddamn... Every fucking joke you tell. Well, what did you mean about that? I didn't go to the gym today. Are you calling me fat? I feel fucking triggered. Gotta fucking apologize to everybody. This is how screwed up my country is right now. Do you know Bryan Cranston, right?
Oh Lord.
That dude did a movie. He played a quadriplegic. And people gave him shit.
Yeah.
Being like, why is there an able-bodied person playing a quadriplegic?
This shit really happened to you.
It's because it's called acting, you dumb fuck. See, if he was a quadriplegic playing a quadriplegic, that's not acting. That's just fucking laying there saying shit that someone else wrote.
Okay, can you pause it real quick?
So tell us, what did you do to prepare for the role? Well, I dove headfirst.
So I get what he's saying, but I do disagree with that. Just in certain situations, like
Not at all.
because there are certain situations where I see actresses and actors get roles when I think they can find somebody who fits the role, like based on race or whatever, in a like who's more closely aligned than getting someone who's like it. Like for example, like if you had a white guy play like a black person.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
Again, that's more somebody that his situation is more extreme.
Of course.
But there are instances in movies where I've seen like a light-skinned person, like light-skinned black woman, for example, play a darker-skinned black person in history, and it's just like you definitely had a dark-skinned person that I'm sure was probably just equally as qualified.
Well,
And that's where to me it doesn't necessarily make sense when I see that.
That's,
I don't,
that's different, and that's colorism. We know that colorism is a thing, right? It is what it is. You say what you want, and colorism is not uniquely an American thing. Colorism exists in pretty much every single country around the world where there are any type of other skin tones other than white.
I guess what I'm saying is, to me, that situation doesn't make sense because so I forget what movie it was, but I saw this clip. Somebody was saying that Zoe Saldana played a role as like a darker skinned black woman. And it was like, why the fuck they just didn't get a dark skinned black woman to play the role?
Again, that's colorism. So that's the part where you're 100% correct about. So that's colorism, right?
But I guess I don't understand why that's colorism because
it is colorism in general, right? You don't really see. Okay, how many black female dark skinned actors can you name off the top of your head?
Okay, well, when I said, okay, I'm gonna give what I consider to be dark skin. I know this is like a very I'm just gonna use general, like Viola Davis. What's her name? She was in The Help, the other lady. She's a good actress. I can't remember her name right now. I guess Taraji's Brown. The chick that was in the Kevin Hart movies. She's cute. I don't know her name.
Her movie.
Oh,
you talking about Tiffany Haddish?
Oh, well, I don't really consider her to be a good actress. So I wasn't including her. I was talking about
Yeah, I don't either.
what's that girl's name? She got a really pretty smile. I can't remember her name. She was in that movie with him and Ice Cube. She played
Right Along.
Yeah, like her. I mean, there's Lupita. There's this new chick. She's dark skinned. I seen her in the James Bond movie. I mean, there are dark skinned girls. There's obviously less than the light skinned chicks. But my point is, they could find. It just didn't make sense to use her when they don't have to use her.
And again, I'm not going to disagree. So that's my point: is that what you're talking about is unique, is a unique experience, and it's called colorism, right? That in itself is a completely separate from what this is, and a lot of people try to lump it together. Colorism is a real thing, right? Like, and it's again has nothing to do with America. And people try to say it's white. No, the fuck it's not. Okay, there are plenty of other brown countries around the world that still want you to be only a certain amount of brown. And if you're too brown, then you're seen as less attractive or less of a person or whatever, right? Go to India right now. Find the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even Asian countries in China where they literally make themselves whiter. You know what I mean? Like the geisha girls and shit like that. They do that there like on purpose, right? So this, on the other hand, is fucking retarded. I don't know if
No. I understand what he's saying is stupid. What I'm saying is like, not the same thing. I'm bringing up the point though. What I don't understand is why is it in movies, and I've seen this, where they'll get somebody who's light skinned to play a dark skinned person. It doesn't make sense when you
and that is what I'm saying is that's colorism. Yeah,
but that's stupid. It is. Okay, so typically, let me give you an example. Typically, I think of colorism. I think it is like someone giving like favoritism to somebody because they're of a different shade.
You mean like
why would you give favoritism to somebody when they don't match the profile that you're looking for?
Did you see Gods of Egypt?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
So Gods of Egypt is a movie as it's described, the Gods of Egypt, right? You know, the ancient Egyptians worship a lot of different gods, right? So they're going based off ancient Egypt, right? This is a fact. Ancient Egyptians were black. That part is indisputable, right? So the depictions of those people, right, should have been black. And instead they have people like Gerard Butler, who is red at best on a good day. And people were upset.
Why does he always get those roles?
And people were upset about that, as they should have been, right? That is a situation where colorism played effect, right? Where even though these were kings and queens and stuff like that in ancient Egypt, who were historically black, right? They chose a white-skinned person instead. That's colorism. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I agree. I think that aligns more to colorism because I think it's more or less the person is trying to create a narrative or is purposely intentionally doing this. Yeah. But to me, going from light to dark, this seems weird. Going from dark to light, like portraying someone dark skinned who's supposed to be dark skinned as light skinned, to me that makes more sense. But when you want to make them dark and you get someone light skinned, doesn't make sense. You're painting them fucking dark, you idiot. Just get somebody who's dark. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying to me,
I get what you're saying. I do. I understand. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Like, I wish I knew what that movie was so I could show you the picture of her. And I was like,
we'll do it. We're gonna finish up the video.
Yeah.
We'll do it after, all right? This nigga got us all the way down the fucking hole.
First in the shallow end of a pool when I was 23. I feel like I've been preparing for this role for my whole life. Right. What is up next for you? Well, they're going to do a reboot of Top Gun. I'm going to fly it in my tongue. The co-pilot's going to be transgender. Everybody will be happy. She won't die. Her discarded dick will block her head from the canopy. There'll be a gender-neutral bathroom on the plane. How fucking dumb is that? That's literally like watching a movie. Why didn't you have a murderer play a murderer?
Exactly.
And how come the guy he shot, I saw him in another movie? I mean, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I think white women started it. It's the worst. The fucking worst. It's all they do is bitch, moan, and complain. I had no idea how difficult it was to be a white woman in the United States of America. Evidently, it's really difficult.
That laugh?
Yeah, they're always bitching. Do you have any idea what it's like to be me? Well, I imagine it would be slightly less awesome than my life. What happened to you today, sweetheart? Huh? Did they not chill your rosé? Was the trolley not running down at the mall? What happened? No, it's unreal. I'm really fucking annoyed how white women have the fucking balls to throw my white privilege in my face. You know? Start to separate themselves from these white males with their white male privilege. It's like, bitch, you're sitting in the jacuzzi with me. What are you talking about? Yeah, put your fucking whining.
Straight facts, though.
Yeah,
straight facts.
Here's a little caveat here, so you don't think I'm a complete asshole right out of the gate. All right, if you live in some honey boo boo lifestyle on the Appalachian Trail, your uncle just banged you in the dirt. All right, white person likes to lie to himself. that they were alive, 150 years ago, that they would have been working on the Underground Railroad, trying to help slaves escape. Right? I would have been one of the good white people.
Yeah.
I would have taken time out of my day, risked my life. And the reality is you'd be doing back then exactly what you're doing today. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Maybe a little hashtag, Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, my heart breaks on my L-shaped couch. My favorite thing about the Black Lives Matter marches was the store windows that would have the plywood over the windows, and then it would say Black Lives Matter on top of the plywood.
Yeah.
I just love the duality of that message, It's like, Black Lives Matter, we're all the same, we're all one. Don't burn down my store, you fucking animals. Everybody is welcome in this store. Anyone can come in one at a time. Follow it. That's how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right, if they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness.
Yeah, exactly.
All right? No problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed, this desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so fucking mad, you just call them a cunt. That's what it is. And cunt trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that one. That's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right? My girl knows my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, turn it down! That isn't music! So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my shit. Next thing you know, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes for the 9th fucking time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? So if you learn anything from my ignorance tonight, just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay, you're winning, and they just start saying that crazy shit out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay? All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that shit. Maybe because you got a little dick. Just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument. Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right? Yes. Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then in the end, you throw their psychology right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down. And they won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares? Who cares? You rub one out. Rub one out like a man. It's the champagne of victory. No means no. That's another one. No means no. It's like, no, it doesn't. All right? Look, no means no. No, that means no. All right, but no, stop it. What are you doing? Oh my God. You're being so bad. Stop it. No. Yeah, that's not a fucking no. That means I want to do it, but I'm afraid you're going to judge me, so I'm just going to make it look like it was your idea so you don't figure out that I've already performed this act with 40 other fucking people. Right? But then you go to court and you get a bad read, and there's some guy reading it. Your Honor, she said no. Stop it. What are you doing? You're being so bad. Yeah, and you're just sitting there like, she didn't fucking say it like that. She didn't say it like that.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's hilarious. I mean, I love Bill Burr. He's so fucking funny. He's fucking hilarious. And he's actually really smart too. That's why it's like so funny because he's like really fucking he really is not. I mean, he is an asshole, don't get me wrong, but he's not just like a dumb fucking like prick or something like that. He's really fucking smart. It's like, and you really listen what the fuck he be talking about. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's really making sense now.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah. What was I say? Yeah, but back to your bullshit though. So
okay, so I mean, I don't go into too long, but I looked it up when we were watching the video. She played Nina Simone.
Oh, okay.
Why would she? Now, I'm not blaming her. Why did
I know you're not. Yeah.
Why did they cast her Nina Simone? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because of colorism. Again, the lighter. So when it comes to like colorism or racism, right? It's multifaceted. For example, right? So because of colorism specifically, they chose to get a lighter woman to portray that because they favor it, right? Now, you're looking at it from a logical standpoint as far as being historically accurate. That's the part, right?
Yeah,
Racism,
exactly.
yeah, racism, colorism, sexism, all that bullshit. It's not logical. You see what I'm saying? So it's never gonna make any fucking sense. You're right. A logical, the logical thing to do is get somebody who can act, who is of the same complexion, right? We know that. But because of
Yeah.
colorism, they're like, okay, we kind of want her to play this instead. Oh yeah, no, no big deal, right? She's only a couple shades lighter, whatever, right? And that was my point. You're 100% correct that it makes more sense to get somebody who is, of a similar likeness to play that person, specifically when it comes to skin color. That's gonna be the first fucking thing you notice, right? But again, yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just one of the few times that, like, I've noticed in recent history that it's like I've seen colorism in a way that, like, again, to your Egypt point, I can understand that you're trying to change the narrative. This when Nina Simone is like, but you want her to be dark skinned. You actually put dark shit on Zoe's face, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But I know it's definitely colorism. It's just like, but dude, why didn't you just make her lighter? Why didn't you just let Zoe play like maybe even a more browner girl? They caked up dark, I don't know, black shit on her face like idiots. And then she got, blasted for it. I never seen the fucking movie. I ain't know it was even a movie. I just saw it in a video recently because I was watching something there. People were saying, I think I was on Instagram. People were saying for Avatar. Apparently, people didn't know that she is not. They didn't know she was mixed race. They thought she was a white woman. Apparently,
what dumb fucking.
I guess in Avatar, I guess she's. I don't know. I mean, no one's black. They're all like blue, but
right.
Yeah, I don't have the full video, the whole context, but apparently people thought she was not mixed race.
She's clearly mixed race.
People are crazy, man. When I heard that, I was like, and that's why then they brought the Nina Simone thing, and I'm like, and I guess that's why she got even more black backlash because I'm thinking she's black. I'm like, well, that's just weird because she's not dark skinned. White people are like, why is a white woman playing a dark skinned black woman in their heads because they think she's a white woman?
The fuck did they think she was?
In my life, she has never looked like fully white ever.
Never.
She never looked like white to me.
Never, right? Never. It's not even just the skin color; it's the pigmentation. Like, you know what I mean? Because you can tell the difference between like somebody who is like black specifically, or mixed with black, or something like, or some type of like descent, and then somebody who is just like a really tan or darker. Maybe like Italian or
like Jersey Shore people. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's clearly a physical characteristic.
She's definitely mixed race. Like, there's no doubt about it. But apparently, but I guess maybe people haven't really. Maybe those people also don't really watch a lot of her movies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they just didn't realize that she's definitely mixed race.
Yeah, I have no idea. So she was one of the ones that was passing back in the slave days. Good to know.
Yeah, I guess she would be. I guess she would pass. To me, she just never looked. I never questioned what she was. I never questioned it my entire life. Mm-hmm. There are certain people I've questioned in Hollywood, like Meghan Markle, like people.
I can kind of see it. Yeah,
like Meghan, or like what's that chick? I know we gotta get on this video, but she used to date G-Eazy, Halsey. She mixed race.
Who?
Halsey. Oh my God, she got freckles. Look her up. She's mixed race.
Her name is Halsey.
Now I don't know if it's like 2080 or some shit, but she's mixed race. You'll just type it and you'll see it.
She's mixed with what?
She's mixed race, and I mean mixed as in something's black.
Ain't nothing black up in it. The only thing black is something. I'm sure maybe something black has been up in it, but.
When I heard, with me and Amber, I'm gonna turn my wife's name out here. Me and my wife were watching some, And I guess she was doing an interview and she said that. We were like, what the fuck? And then because then we saw her like she was on a Vogue cover and she wasn't wearing all the makeup and shit. And you saw her freckles and you could see that the more darker her complexion. And I was like, yo, that chick is mixed race. I was like, a lot of times she just looks like a regular white girl on like TV, you know? But when I saw her, I'm telling you, man, wait, let me find this. I think it was a Vogue. Let me say she's in Vogue, maybe. It was
she's
Halsey. If you see the photo, you'll know what I mean. I gotta find the right photo.
You got me fucked up. Ain't no way in the world that is a white woman.
I'm trying to tell you, she's mixed race.
Okay. Well, I mean,
it's not really relevant, but it's just like sometimes I'd be like shocked, like
exactly. We will finish this one offline. So
yeah.
But this is a good video. Fuck with Bill Burr. Learn some shit about colorism today. All that bullshit, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, please just remember.
Colorism is stupid.
So please remember to make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's any more videos you'd like for us to react to. This is Common Sense. You got anything you want to say real quick?
Nah, we out here, man. We doing it. So like you said, man, comment, like, share, and subscribe.
All right, cool. Peace.
Peace.